Hello and welcome back to the third. So last left off we were going to enter Sun Door 1, but I went and did some off-screen grinding. I got my 100 battles won. I picked up every chest in the game that we had missed, including the red chests, which have not had a monster in them just yet, so maybe I'm not remembering correctly. Maybe there aren't monsters and chests in this game. And I found this one. Did you know? Walter the Direwolf's original name is the Lanky Wolf, but this isn't quite as intimidating in English. The name change came with the original team's blessing. That is, in fact, correct. The kanji for it is like the skinny wolf or the slim wolf, but I think somewhere they did write it in Romaji as the Lanky Wolf. So yeah, not a great name. That was a good change. Alright, so we need to go back to the Sun Door. That's what we were going to do. Our very first minigame. I also opened the chest next to it. Bring to me the girl in a band who takes to the skies. Only then shall the door open. Here we go. I'm not sure if this is going to have a battle with it. I would assume not, given that the sun doors are mainly just for fun. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. That's 2 doors in a row without a battle. I don't think that many of them actually do have battles. Western Calvard, bordering Liberl. 2200 Arg above ground level. We're in Calvardian airspace. I actually forgot that's where this started. It's the Bobcat. Valeria Lake's visible on the other side of the mountain range, which means we're almost at the border.
Right on schedule, too. Reduce our speed to 60%, Kyle. Keep our course and altitude the same.
You got it, reducing speed to 60%. Course and altitude are both good to go.
Alright, we're looking good. Now all we need is to stay this course and we'll be there in no time.
Phew, time for us to kick back and relax, finally. Good job, guys. It's good to know we should be able to make this delivery on time too.
You're telling me. The Capua delivery service is all about trust, reliability, and happy customers. Without those, we've got nothing.
I still can't believe this is actually our thing now, though. Same here. None of this would have been possible if Queen Alicia hadn't pardoned us either. I don't think I've ever been as shocked as I was when I found out we were off the hook for everything.
I know, right? And how she paid off our debts with her own funds.
She's the reason we can keep this baby here and keep on flying. No one can take the Bobcat away from us now. And there's nothing in this world big enough to pay off our debt to her.
Damn straight. Still, the least we can do is pay her back the money she used on our behalf.
Yeah, at this rate we're going, we should be squared away on that front in no time. Oh, sounds like we've got ourselves a new job to help with that.
Hello, you've reached Capua Delivery Service. Yes, I see. Tomorrow morning then. Certainly. Absolutely. Alright, we'll see you then.
So I was right then? Where from?
From Calvard, actually. Someone wants a small parcel delivered to Grand Cell.
If it's Grand Cell, we can take care of that the day after tomorrow. Man, who would have guessed business would be booming when we started the company up? It makes sense though. There aren't any other delivery companies out there who can offer the kind of flexibility we do. Oh yeah, speaking of the capital, I've been meaning to ask. What were you doing in the guild there this morning, Dawn? I only just remembered it, but it did have me wondering at the time.
Oh, right. You've actually got a little something to do with that.
I do?
You see, someone sent a letter to us from over in the Empire. And here's the best part. That someone was none other than Joshua.
Really? Now, there's someone we don't hear from often. I can't believe you took this long to mention this. I would have wanted to hear, like, right away.
My bad. This morning was just so busy, it slipped my mind. Anyway, why don't you do the honors for us and read it out loud?
With pleasure. Josette excitedly took the envelope from Dawn. 1 second. I forgot how Joshua was going around the Empire right now. I wonder what he's getting up to.
Yeah, or where he is in the country. It's a damn big place after all.
Well, wherever he's at, I hope he's doing alright for himself. What's the holdup, Josette? You gonna read that letter or not? 7 o'clock antique artwork.
Huh? What?
That's not what it says, is it? Yes, it is. Because this isn't a letter. This is a receipt from this morning's delivery.
What?
No way. It's also the one that should have been given to the person we delivered to for their records.
You're kidding me.
I've got a real bad feeling about this.
The letter from Joshua was in an envelope from the Empire. And so was the receipt from this morning.
Which means...
I'm so sorry, Josette. I must have gone in and attached the letter to the parcel by mistake.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I'll get in touch with the client right away. They should still have it, so if I let them know it's ours, I should be able to get it back.
You dummy! How can you go and screw something this important up? How? Do you have any idea how happy I was when I heard Joshua had sent us that letter? And then you...
Josette, I really am sorry. This one's completely on me. You've got every right to be mad.
Oh, it's always on you. You've always been the sloppy one. The one who makes stupid mistakes and screws everything up. And it's always the rest of us who suffer for it. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on a minute, Josette. We might still be able to get that letter back, you know? There's no need to be that hard on him. You stay out of this. Hell, we only became Sky Bandits in the first place because of you screwing things up. If you hadn't gotten duped into signing that contract, things would have been different. Do you have any idea how much... Josette! I get that you're mad, but there's no need to drag that up. Dawn regrets what happened enough as it is. Besides what?
No, she's right. That was all my fault, just like this is. If I'd been smarter instead of getting suckered in, we would have never been driven from our home.
Oh. Now look what you've done. Some things are best left undiscussed, and that's definitely one of them.
If it wasn't for me, we'd still be back in our ancestral home, living a life of luxury. Drinking high-class tea, playing music, getting called to fancy parties from time to time. But nah, I had to go and ruin it all for us.
Hey now, we've got no attachment to our old lives, you know? It's all in the past.
I had to get greedy and fall for the obvious trap right in front of me. Because of that, we lost everything we had and ended up with nothing but a mountain of debt in return. I lost everything our ancestors had built up just like that. So if there's a bigger idiot out there than me, I've sure never met him.
It's not like you deserved all the blame, Dawn. You might have been partly responsible, but so were we for being such naive kids.
That's not the point, Kyle. It still comes down to me at the end of the day.
Come on, back me up here, Josette. What's going on? We've got trouble, boss. Sir.
What is it?
We've got one of those red ships on our tail. They were the societies, weren't they? No way!
Oh, that's not good.
Done.
I got it. We can't afford to focus too much on them. Our number one priority is protecting our cargo. We need to focus on shaking them off.
Yes, sir.
You hear me, lads? We've got ourselves an emergency. Get ready for battle. You all got jobs to do. Do them.
It's Gilbert.
The Bobcat, huh? You familiar with it?
You could say that. I'm surprised by what I'm hearing, though. Last I saw them, they were Sky Bandits, but it looks like they're running a delivery service now. Really now. Talk about simpletons.
Anyway, looks like they have no interest in fighting us. Let's just leave them be.
Not so fast. Have you forgotten our mission? I'd say they're the perfect target for carrying it out, wouldn't you?
Wait, you're pulling my leg, right? Attacking them? We only need to test whether they operate properly today. There's no reason to actually use them in combat.
Please, my comrade. You're never going to move up the ranks with that attitude. If our target was a Royal Army ship, I'd agree with you. But it's just an isolated ship full of ex-bandits. There's no risk to be had here.
Well, I suppose that's true.
Besides, the 13 factories want accurate combat data. There's no way we're going to get punished for doing this. We might even earn ourselves a nice reward.
Alright, you talk a good game. But if this thing backfires, you're taking responsibility for whatever happens. Did you see it, Josette?
Yeah, I saw it, but
what?
it's not alone. There's a bunch of weapons I've never seen before with it, and they're coming this way.
They really want to fight, huh? Focus on firing at them from the rear to fight them off, Josette.
Got it.
Alright, machine gun mode enabled. Is everything in order?
Yep. I'll get right to work. So you're probably wondering where the minigame comes in. Couple up with Capua, and we'll take your package anywhere, anytime, and that's a promise. The Capua Express Delivery Service. For inquiries, please contact your nearest branch. We're fast, we're reliable. You can always count on Capua. Oh god, this is amazing. So settings, you can change it, though, like how you're supposed to know how much you're changing it, I don't know. Rules. Shoot down approaching enemies and missiles using Josette's machine gun. The controls are as follows. You got arrow keys, or the mouse, or the controller. You got the OK button, cancel button, notebook key button. You have an unlimited ammo, but take heed. Shoot for too long, and you'll shoot slower. Shot speed recovers gradually when not shooting. If the Bobcat's health falls to 0, you'll get a game over. Alright, so let me grab my mouse because as I learned the first time I played this game, this is fucking impossible with the controller. It is so hard. We'll play it on normal. If it's too hard, I'll go down to easy. So I got my mouse. We got society archaisms coming at us. This is so ridiculous. Welcome to Trails of the Sky the Third. It's gonna get harder. I think there are also 3 levels to it too, but I think we only gotta clear 1 to get credit for the door. Oh god, here they come. Take that. Well, doing good so far. Oh god, I ate a hit. They're so hard to track. Maybe I should have turned my sensitivity up. Not working with a whole lot of real estate in terms of my mouse. Yeah, I can zoom in with right clicking. The true Trails in the Sky starts here. This is taking like all my concentration. I'm so bad at this. I've been dreading this for like a year. I'm like, oh man. When we get to that fucking Bobcat minigame in Trails in the Sky the Third, that's gonna be torture. Oh, they're bombing me. This is a cool idea though. I appreciate that Falcom was like, let's try something stupid and different. Can I shoot out the missile? Yeah, I can. Cool. I was like, it's moving really slowly. You would think I'd be able to shoot it. Take this. Oh no, another missile. Ah! Yeah, that zoom really doesn't do a whole lot. It actually makes it a lot harder. Ah. There we go. Oh, these ones I recognize. We fought these things before. Alright, that's the end of the first round. Phew, is that the last of them?
I don't know. We can't let our guard down just yet. Just set. Heat signal coming at 4 o'clock. Can you see what it is?
I'll get right on it. What is that? It looks like it's got a person in it. Ooh, whatever it is, though, it's coming this way. It's Gilbert. Not bad for a bunch of silly ex-bandits. But their luck is now about to run out. After all, no one stands a chance against the almighty Gilbert. Onward, G Apache! It's time to shoot down the Bobcat. This is the thing he had in the prologue. Damn it, can't shake him.
Ugh, he's small, but he's persistent. Whatever you do, don't drop our speed, Kyle.
I know.
Can you try and make us an opening to escape, Josette?
I'll try. No, I'll do it. Oh, here we go. We're fighting Gilbert. To switch over from controller to mouse. You son of a bitch. Stay still, motherfucker. Take that. You can actually kind of hear him a little bit. Did a little war cry. Ah. Love Gilbert. Gonna miss Gilbert when we leave Liberl. Get over here. Falcom really loves him for some reason. Ah, I got all three. Nice. Where the hell did he go? Ah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, suck it. Ah, smaller bombs? Okay. Thought they were archaisms for a second. I got some of them from, you know, exploding my face. That's decent defense. Oh my god. He is shooting out so many projectiles. Get over here. Does he have a health bar? Like, I'm kind of distracted. I'm looking at my HUD now, and I see mine. I see my gun control. So I don't really know if there's a way to track, like, how close I am to beating him. Alright, you gonna send bombs at me from behind, or... Gotta get rid of these bombs. What is he doing? Ah, it's doing a lot of damage. Come on, Gilbert, go down. Stay still. Stay still for just 1 second, you bastard. God, how fucking strong is he? See, everyone thought that Gilbert was a pushover at all times. It's not true. He's actually a tough boss in this minigame. Oh, did I beat him? Yeah, I lost control. I guess I won. Whew. This can't be happening. How could my G-Apache be defeated? Oh, where's the parachute? Is this it? No! This is the button to deploy the big victory is mine flag! No! What should we do? Should we go down and recover him? What? Oh. Forget it. I say we just leave him. Lord Campanella seems to have taken quite a liking to him, though. You sure? I think that's all the more reason we should leave him. You know what Lord Campanella's personality is like. He'll probably find the whole thing much more entertaining this way. I guess you're right. They just leave. So that's how Gilbert ended up crash landed in Grand Cell, presumably. Well, bye. Did I get him? I'll say. Best of all, it looks like he fell into Valeria Lake, so he'll be fine. The society guys beat it too. Damn fine job you did there, Josette. If not for you, we'd probably be the ones swimming in the lake now. Yeah, you did great. Oh, there's no need to make that big of a deal out of it. You probably could have thrown them off our tail even without my help if you had a bit more time, Kyle. And besides, it was all possible because of Don's leadership. Oh.
What's wrong, Josette? Oh, yeah.
Huh? Are you two still stuck on that? There's really something to be said about being honest with one another. Hop to it, Josette. If you got something you want to say, spit it out. Right. I'm sorry, Don.
But then you'll forgive me? After how badly I messed up?
Well, why else would I be saying sorry to you? You don't need to make me repeat myself. What's up with you?
I really am the luckiest bastard alive. Who else could say they have a younger sister as great as you? No one, that's who.
Stop that, everyone can hear you.
Sorry.
Oh, and sorry for all that too, Kyle. And thanks. Forget it. That was all you.
Is your ladyship in here?
I am, but what is it? Well, when I was securing the cargo earlier after we got attacked, I found this envelope on the floor of the storeroom. Was just wondering if you had any idea what it could be. Wait!
Could it be?
Looks like our client didn't get a receipt or our letter this time.
Oh, man. Every time I think I can't get any stupider.
Anyway, it's this thing here. Roscoe handed over the envelope. It's from the Empire! This has to be it! There a problem? There was, but it's all fine now. Thanks for giving this to me. Aw, anything for you, your ladyship. Well, I'll get back to work. Phew, I'm relieved we found the letter. Lucky us, huh? So, what's written in it? Let's see. Huh, apparently he's going to be leaving the Empire soon. He says he's in the middle of looking for someone. Yeah? I wonder where he's going next. That it, though? I figured there'd be a personal message for you in there or something. Well, there is, but it's not much. It says not to forget to take it easy once in a while and look after yourself. At least that shows he cares about you in his own way. There's one more thing under it, too. What's that? This bit's from Miss Stafferbrains. There's no harm in acting tough, but it's all for nothing if you go and get yourself hurt. She can just mind her own business. Sounds like something she'd write, though. Sure is nice to them to take the time to send us a letter, huh? Anyway, I'd say break time's over for us. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a move on if we want to make our next delivery on time. Should I speed her up then, Don? Yeah, we're gonna need to make up for lost time. Raise her up to 90% thrust. 2000 SPH. Yes, sir. Side story, Capua's delivery service finished. And that completes our first sun door, our first minigame. That's like the only one I can think of that has like some sort of story bit that's like actually relevant to this game. Because we got to learn how Gilbert wound up in Grand Cell. Alright, so let's go to the other sun door we got. Was it sun door 3? This is the one in the Grand Arena. So yeah, the Capuas, that's what they're doing now. They got pardoned, they got some of their debt repaid, but they still want to pay back Queen Alicia. And now they're running a delivery service. The Capua delivery service. They talked about that in 2nd chapter. I think at like the start of one of the chapters where Joshua is still hanging out with them. Josette like invites him to join them because they're like, well, we could always start a delivery service up or whatever. Totally did that. You would think you'd be able to unlock this door. This goes into the main plaza. You'd think that like you could open a shortcut or something. Oh, I should touch this. And I'll save again right here. This should be a boss fight, I would think. And this would... I'm not sure what this is going to do. It's either going to unlock the seal on Grand Cell Castle. Well, it should do that regardless, but it could give us a sealing stone as well. We might get a sealing stone and then be able to unlock Grand Cell Castle. Well, we made it into the arena. Heh, this is where some enemies show up out of nowhere for us to fight, eh? Whoa! Now look what you've done. It's just a coincidence, I swear. Me and my big mouth. I feel like I've just been set up or something. Eek! Here they come! Alright, let's fight these enemies. They're the same as the ones we've encountered, right? Yeah, Banshee and Iron Knight. They're nothing special. Even Josette can wreck them. Oh, we're gonna have multiple rounds. Okay. It's like a tournament. More? We'll defeat as many as we have to. We've also fought both of these things, right? Yeah, we've fought the Dark Blade. You're all gonna go down in one hit. Anyone else want some? Oh yeah. How many of these fights are we gonna have to do? Our next foe seems to be quite large too. That's a good look at that symbol. That ain't no normal enemy. What in the hell? Is that a mechanical horse? Seems to be just like the one Estelle's crew beat under Genis. And not to jinx us, but this is probably going to be the last one. So let's finish this. I was thinking this looked kind of familiar, so I don't quite remember it too well in my head. But I could insert a little bit of footage to recap what that boss looked like. The one where we went down under Genis to track down Blue Bonk when he was doing the whole mirages, the illusions over the Ruan region. I see that crit up on the board. I'm gonna make use of that. Let's just waste this turn. Here we go. How's the Bobcat flying in Phantasma? Don't worry about it. The more you try to think about like the science behind the S-Crafts, the harder it becomes. The answer is to ignore it. Like that stupid Tita one with the satellite every time. It's so weird. I was gonna say, did he survive that? No, they just didn't give him a death animation. Oh no! She's just gonna peace out. Hey, Sealing Stone. Who? He left behind his stone. I actually don't remember who this is. It might be Zen, given where we're finding this, but perhaps not. Found the Sealing Stone. Is this our prize for winning? Huh, only the best for the champions. Whoever set this up sure put a lot of effort into making it feel like a proper tournament. They must have a whole lot of free time on their hands. Well, congrats, gang. We found our 5th Sealing Stone. Let's head back and see who's inside. Right! It's hard to believe there's seriously someone in that thing, though. Alright, let's see who we got. Oh! That looks like... Huh. So even he ended up in here. So one of the stars of the show makes his grand appearance. This is someone you know too? Huh. No is an understatement. He's everyone's favorite black-haired prince. This is earlier than I remember it being, but it's Joshua. Estelle, get down! What? Joshua! Joshua! Josette? Tita? Is this a dream? Or some kind of illusory tactic meant to disorient me? Trust you to get right to the theorizing. Sorry, but this ain't no dream, or illusion for that matter. I'm surprised to find so many of you here. Mind telling me exactly what this situation we found ourselves in is? I guess that wasn't enough to convince you this is all actually happening, huh? Oh, not at all. Consider me convinced. While the idea of this being an illusion seemed initially plausible, the existence of your companion over there made it quite unlikely. Me? Correct. Am I right in assuming that you're a member of the Gralsritter? You can tell? Well, you're with Kevin, and you use a Templar sword to fight. It's a safe enough assumption on my part. My name is Joshua, incidentally. Joshua Bright. Ries Argent. I'm a squire. Since we're on the subject, I'm curious how you came to be familiar with us and our organization. Well, wait a second, Joshua. Why does her being there prove this isn't an illusion? Is me being here not proof enough for you? Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you with that visor on before, have I? Does that have to do with that delivery company you mentioned running a while back? It suits you. Yeah, that's it. We're doing awesome for ourselves these days, too. But you didn't answer my question. Surely you can tell just by looking at me that I'm the real thing. Generally, when you're an illusion, the other people who appear in it are people you're familiar with. That reason being, they draw on and utilize knowledge the victim has within in order to create the world. I've met the rest of you, but Ries is a complete stranger. And not any complete stranger, an unusual one too. So she may not prove for certain that this isn't an illusion, but she does make it seem rather unlikely. I think I get what you're saying, maybe. Basically, the reason I don't prove this isn't an illusion is because we're so close? Well, you could put it that way, I guess. Huh, okay, that's fine by me. Anyway, it's so good to see you again, Joshua. I'm glad to see you're looking well, too. You've grown up a bit this past half year, haven't you? Aw, you noticed. I'm surprised to see you got caught up in all of this, though. It must have been a real surprise to find yourself here all of a sudden. Yeah, it still doesn't feel completely real to me, even after all this time, to be honest. Oh, right. You don't know where Estelle could be, do you? I wish I did. That said, I'm sure she was surrounded by the same white light that I was. I'd say the odds are fairly high that she's somewhere in Phantasma like us. Oh. Actually, where were you before you ended up here anyway? Your last letter said that you were in Erebonia. Were you still there? Oh, no, not anymore. We're over in Crossbell at the moment. Or were, with the situation as it is now. Really? We were flying over there just before I ended up here too. You were? I wonder if there's anything to that. It's relatively close to Liberl, so that may have something to do with it. I myself was in Erebonia, but I was in the town closest to the border with Liberl. Oh, right. I have a question for you, Father Graham. Supposing that we assume all of this was caused by an incredibly powerful artifact, do you think such a thing would be able to exert its influence as far as Crossbell or Parm? I seriously doubt it. The only thing I can think of that was able to affect that wide of an area was the Arios orbital shutdown phenomenon. That actually did reach the southern edge of Erebonia. I see. So it would need to be something as powerful as one of the Septarians then. Although speaking of which, is the Ariel itself still unaccounted for? You can't mean this is the work of the Ariel. I don't think we should rule out that possibility, Tita. But even if we assume the Ariel is involved in some way, that wouldn't answer most of the questions we want answers to. Indeed. Such as who our enemies are, or how Grancel ended up filled with fiends and magic barriers. Or how we ended up facing actual embodiments of devils from church scripture, or the presence of the higher elements. Until we have a theory that can explain all of those mysteries, we should probably refrain from jumping to conclusions. I would have to agree. Still, that being the case, I'd like to propose we focus on working on what happened to Grancel first and foremost. My thoughts exactly. I know you're probably worried about Estelle right now, but would you be up for helping us? That was my intention from the beginning. I can't very well turn my back on friends in need, for one thing. Besides, I think I'll find her a lot faster by helping out rather than sitting in here and worrying. I hope we do. Well, I'll be glad to have you with us at least. That's what I wanted to hear. Cheers, man. Well, as soon as we're ready, we should make our way back to the capital. I expect something will have changed there as a result of us releasing Joshua from his stone. Right. Yay, we got Joshua. Whoops. Joshua goes to the top because he's important. So let's put on Julia. Try to keep it rotating. But now we gotta flush out people's dialogue. First, let me put on some equipment for Joshua. Joshua, I will try to, you know, get a proper build on off camera because he's important. Him and Estelle will get the good stuff, just like Kevin and Ries. But let's go find our party members. See what they got to say. They got anything interesting to contribute? I'm gonna heal up first. Well, getting stuck here comes with its perks, at least. I can deal with weird if Joshua's here to experience it with me. Say, you want to go walk around Bizarro Grand Cell later? Just the two of us? I see that you have a knack for looking on the bright side. I'm so glad we were able to set Joshua free from his stone. I've really missed him. I'm worried we haven't found Estelle yet, though. It sounds like she's probably in one of them somewhere, too, after all. I hope we can find her soon. Well, getting stuck here... Oh, it's the same. I'm sure there are a lot more people out there stuck in ceiling stones and waiting to be rescued. We should hurry and find them so we can set them free. Alright, so who am I not... Oh, Mueller. Mueller's somewhere. Wait. Just go back over here and... Okay, just being thorough. At one time I missed Julia. It was really embarrassing. Because, like, you could kind of see her, like, tucked away in the corner during, when I was, like, looking back at the footage. I was like, damn it, how'd I miss her? Wasted, like, 5 minutes running around the hermit's garden. There he is. Reading some books. What's up, Mueller? Flamet's Nobility Annual, The Man Without a Name, Volume 4. Orid's Unspoiled Beauty, back issues of the Imperial Chronicle. Well, none of these are going to be any use to us. I was hoping I might be able to find information about our foes here in this library. No such luck so far, unfortunately. Man, those sound like such cool books. I wish I could read them. Is a book about Orid? Have we talked about Orid? I'm not sure. It's all blurring together. I've been trying to catch up and like actually watch back the videos, the entire playlist, so I can kind of like know what has been talked about and what hasn't. But Orid is a state somewhere in the middle of the continent that's we don't know a whole lot about, to be honest. Even now in 2018, we don't know if we're gonna go there someday though. There's not a whole lot of information. So let me see. I need to put on Tita, Josette. I just need to go fish out Joshua and Julia's dialogue. I haven't the slightest idea where those bookshelves are doing here. But the selection of books from all across the land is really quite impressive. Perhaps one of them contains some information that might help us discover what this place is. Still, what was the person who built these shelves thinking by making them so high? Surely no human being could reach the top shelf here, or any of the ones in the upper half for that matter. Alright, now where'd Joshua go? Maybe Joshua hangs out over by the pond. Hope they didn't put him all by his lonesome somewhere. You know, go back to being emo Joshua. Sulking. Gotta be around here. Then again, they could have put him over by the tree or something. No harm in that. Nope, they put him here. Hey, Kevin. I've gone over the whole area, but I can't find any traps at all. It's still possible there may be varieties I'm not aware of, but I think it's safe to conclude that this area is free of them for now. Thanks. We had to look around ourselves and reach the same conclusion. It's only this area that's safe, though. Take one step outside and there's baddies around every corner. Interesting. For now, it's probably for the best if we don't act alone. I don't know what our enemies are trying to achieve, but I don't see any reason why Estelle wouldn't have been drawn in here too. So please let me help however I can. You got it, buddy. So put him back on.
You ready? Take it.
Let's go. So let's see here. Look at our doors here. So you don't have the moon door, the second moon door. That's obviously going to be for Shara. So I do have the ability to go to Star Door number 2. I think we're going to do that at the start of the next video. And Sun Door 3 requires Zen. So let's go to the first star door, because this is right outside Grand Cell Castle. Oh, it's music school. Huh. Someone really knows how to give people a scare. This seems to be quite an old castle, so it's certainly fitting for something like this. I'd personally dock points for overdoing the theatrics, however. I can't bear to stand outside here a moment longer. We should make our way inside at once. Yeah, we should. Alright, let's do this. Well, there doesn't seem to be anyone inside. We're not alone, though. Be careful, they're gathering. Banshees. Here comes the welcoming party. Oh, Goddess, grant peace to these poor lost souls. Here we go. Who you gonna call? Banshee Busters, Unlimited, knock 'em out team. Do your thing, Ries. Now read scripture.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
That's a good victory animation. This wasn't what I wanted to find. Where's everyone gone? I don't know, but we should start looking right away. Even if no one's here, we might be able to find some kind of clue as to where they are now. I can only hope so. In particular, we should focus our search on the throne room, Royal Guard Room, Royal Keep, and the sealed area. Those seem the most likely areas to house clues. Touch this, though. See, I learned my lesson. Always touch the thing. Alright, this is the treasury, I believe. This is where Dunnan's been working hard. He really turned over a new leaf. Remember at, what was that, the end of chapter 8 in second chapter? He got all brave. He's like, I'll protect the princess. How many chests could a chest... oh, god damn it, Xseed. How many chests could a chester check... How many chests could a... God damn it. How many chests could a chest checker check if a chest checker could check chests? God damn it, they so got me. Send the clip of that to whoever wrote it. Just send it to Brittany. It's like, oh, you got it. Literally the tongue twister. Someone said it out loud and fell for it. Made me look stupid on my own channel. Thank you. Thank you, Xseed. Alright, more. Queenly cookie. This is a nice chest. This is also a haiku. Chest, 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 chest. They really stepped it up for this one. Oh, another part of Trails in the chest. What were you hoping to find? One of the Septerians? I don't know if that's something you should be hoping to find. Very questionable. Have you had a good meal in you? Got your weapons polished? Taken a bath? No. No, you haven't taken a bath. No, that's bullshit. Well, that is true. I took a shower this morning. I'm clean. We clean boys.
That's that. Let's move out.
Why am I still fighting enemies? I should be avoiding them. Sorry, I got in the habit of doing it again because of the 100 battles I had to win. This is where Joshua, Olivier, and Zen popped out of. Back at first chapter, when we stormed the castle. In an infinite number of parallel universes, I have more treasure to give to you. Not in this one, though. Those parallel universes are other people's installs of Trails in the Sky III. So here's where the sealed area is, the in-game dungeon for first chapter. Or is this the treasury? No, this is the Royal Guard Room. Nothing in here besides this wisp. Alright, so I think that clears out the first floor. Yeah, I hit up both the... Right, I hit up both the dining room and the maid quarters. Definitely went into here. I'm just very forgetful. I don't think I did go in here. Maybe I did, but there's nothing in here. Didn't even bother to put a chest at the back of the maid quarters. Alright, let's try the west wing first. These are all guest rooms. Couldn't avoid him. I couldn't see what was behind him, but I don't think there's a chest in this room.
Justice must always
They didn't bother to put too many in Grand Cell Castle. Already went in here, right? Maybe not. Yeah, I want to say this top one is where Acel, Joshua, and Zen stayed after winning the martial arts competition. Pearl earring? I'm guessing there really aren't monsters and chests in this game. If there is, they're waiting a long time to do it. Good. Never have to worry about that crap ever again. I didn't even see that.
justice must always prevail.
Yo, fighting the battles isn't all that bad. Glam Choker Plus. Because I do, or I could use the Sepith, in fact. If I want to actually do real builds at the end of the game, once we have access to the top courts, I'm going to need Sepith to make it all. Alright, East Wing time. There's a crab in there. You stole its home, you monster. Ooh, don't mind me. Nothing in here, right? And how about this room? I think this is where Murdoch was staying in first chapter. The lounge? You gotta think they put something in here. No, nothing. Not even a chest upstairs. All they did was put one banshee in here that's like working the bar. I feel like that's a joke. Like, you don't even have to go fight it. Falcom was just like, look what we did with this one enemy. Stay away! Stay away! That was a human's voice, wasn't it? So there's someone still safe here? We should hurry and find them right away. Or not. We could take our sweet time. Ah, they put another star door up here. I think I know which one this is. Bring to me the boy with eyes of amber, and the princess with an indomitable will. Only then shall the door open. So we need Chloe as well as Joshua. That's a good door, by the way. That's a good door. It's a necessary door, too. That's a scene that needs to happen. It's Gilbert. They really like him. Well, what did I do to deserve this? Stay back. Don't come any closer, please. What is this curious spectacle? Crap, I'd forgotten all about him. So had I. I suppose it's no surprise seeing it up here, however. Sucks to admit, but you're right. And it sucks even more because I've got a whole lot of questions I want to ask him. And the only way I'm getting them is to bail him out. Get away from him! If you're unable to leave behind your attachment to this world, allow us to help you. This text does not match this music at all. What are you what are you wonderful angelic model human beings doing here? Save the sweet talk for later. First, we need to take these things out. Just stay there and don't get in our way. Fight! We're really bunched up right now. You see that? Our formation's really weird. Has it been like that the entire time and I just didn't notice?
That's that. Let's move out.
Formation is usually something I don't pay attention to much in any Trails game, but it is something you can edit in the tactics menu. I'm alive! Thank you so much! You saved... Now it's time for you to answer some questions for us. Is there anything you'd like to ask him, Captain? As it so happens, yes. How exactly did you come to be here? Gilbert, I believe? Do you know anything regarding how the capital came to be this way? No, I don't. I just woke up and found myself in the port here. I don't know why or how. I went into town, but there was no one there. Just a bunch of weird armored knights. I started running away from them, and the next thing I knew, I found myself in this castle. How did he get behind the barrier? So you were sent to a different place than us, huh? I guess he could have sneaked in, like, between when we unlocked it and when we got here. Too bad the city had already gone weird by the time you woke up. I was kind of banking on you witnessing whatever happened here. Well, boo-hoo for you. I've got something I want to ask you, too. Is Ouroboros involved in this? So you're here too, Joshua? Bah, of course not. If they were, I obviously would have been the first to know. More like the last. What should we do with him, Kevin? Disarm him and tie him up? It's fine, he's not worth the trouble. He doesn't seem to know anything worthwhile, and he'd just get in our way, to be honest. I suppose that's true. Well, that's all the business we have with you. Kindly remove yourself from our sight. Think you can make me out to be some kind of useless fop, do you? Well, you'll regret this. When I find a way out of this place, you're gonna be begging me to share it with you, but I won't. You can wander here lost for all eternity for all I care. I can't help but feel a little concerned. I hope he doesn't end up causing any trouble after being left on his own. I'm sure it'll be fine. He seems like the type who could worm his way out of any situation you hand him. I believe we've wasted enough of our time on him. We should resume exploring the castle. Alright, so here's where the big first chapter scene happened.
Not bad.
What do we got here? What are you still doing here? You're a priest, for radio's sake. Don't judge me, Chest. Working hard, doing my due diligence. Hey, Father, I have some new strigas inside. Would you kindly come in and try them on? Ooh, I don't like that chest tone. You shouldn't enter, chests that you don't know, kids. Just because the chest is offering you shiny new strigas and candy, don't just hop right in. Alright, the Royal Keep. Is this Chloe's room? Haze. You've really opened me up to new possibilities. I like that one. Come on, give me a checkpoint. Well, I suppose the Star Door acts as a decent enough checkpoint. But are they going to give me a monument, maybe? No, I suppose not. Let's save here. Actually, we got that Star Door, so we can warp back to the Royal Keep whenever we want. Let's use the warp to the second Star Door. Alright. Those who have not proven themselves in battles are not worthy of stepping inside. Should you wish to be deemed worthy, struggle through 100 battles, only then shall the door open. Not yet. So when we pick up next time, we enter Star Door number 2. So I built this Star Door up a little bit. I said that this one does not have like a character flashback. It's not like the Star Doors that we've or the first Star Door with Julia and Mueller. It's not like the first Moon Door with Tita or the first Sun Door with the minigame with Josette. This one's different. This is story lore information, and it's certainly interesting and it's very important. I said that this one would answer a question that maybe you've had since the end of second chapter. That question is, what the fuck did Kevin do to Weissman when he super owned him like immediately and he like turned him into dust or something? What was that all about? Well, we're gonna learn at the start of the next one. See you guys then.